100, 200, 300, 400, 420, 440, 440. Wait. Oh, hey, wait a minute. I didn't see you there. Man, you just saw me. You just caught me counting my fake money, bro. My little play money. On the back, you say pretend play money. I bought this money right here when my son was learning to teach him how to count money. Got coins, dollars, hundreds, 20s, half dollars, quarters, pennies, the whole nine. You just caught me, had to pull it out of the closet for this little segment right here. You see the thumbnail. Why don't floss or even mention my YouTube revenue? In some regards, I mention it if it's not too much, but every month I'm not giving y'all a YouTube revenue update. I'm not showing you what I'm making every day. There's a couple reasons for that. Reason number one, and quite frankly, it ain't nobody's business. That's number one. You know what I'm saying? What I make is what I make. Some of it comes from AdSense, some of it comes from super chats and memberships, but that's my business, right? So it's up to you to decide what business you want everybody to know. So that's number one. And number two, in my opinion, while sometimes it can be used as a motivation tactic, it promotes false hope. Because, why do I say that? Promotes false hope. It ain't easy to get monetized on YouTube. And there's steps to go about this. Everybody, see, I'm old enough. I've been on YouTube. I'm a dinosaur on YouTube. I've been on YouTube long enough to remember back when you needed 30,000 channel views. That's all you needed to be monetized. That's it. Now, in 2019, it was 2018. That's right, because Matt Patricia was getting hired for the Detroit Lions. In 2018, YouTube made it where you needed 4,000 hours of watch time. But wait a minute, 4,000 hours. It used to say you needed 240,000 minutes. Then they reduced it to hours. You need 4,000 hours of watch time, and you need a minimum of 1,000 subscribers to participate in the partner program, which gets you ads. You reach those milestones. People think you about to start making money, right? You just about to be cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. No, it doesn't work like that. After you get, so it'll be false hope to show you my revenue. I had to work a long time to get where I'm at. A long time. I tell you what I make. I tell you can make it too. Maybe you can. It ain't gonna be right away, but I'm not gonna give you that hope by keep showing you what I make. Because then when you start making videos, you might think you gonna make that. And then when you finally see what you make after your first monetized video, you gonna feel some type of way. Because it's only gonna make you a couple dollars, couple cents. You're gonna have to skip a month before you get paid because YouTube has a minimum threshold of $100 to get paid every month. See, if I show you my revenue, you're gonna come out thinking that YouTube is going to pay the bills right away, and it ain't. All right? There's a trend going around. 9 to 5, hate it. Why you should quit. I quit my 9 to 5. YouTube, full time, all of this stuff. And all of that is possible. But if I start pushing that, there's a reason I'm pushing that, because I'm trying to give you false hope so you can keep coming back to me. Because it ain't going to work like that. These videos, this video is motivation. You seeing Corey Kenshin or your other favorite creator, whoever your favorite creator is, Casey Neistat, Mr. Beast, you seeing your favorite creator, that's motivation. And guess what? I can only help you a little bit. The motivation you have to find in yourself. We went over this stat before. Only 9% of creators on YouTube get to 1,000 subscribers. Only 2% reach 10. Probably less than 0.5% get to 100 and get a plaque. That's what I'm working on now. So, one, it ain't none of your business. Two, it's giving you false hope. And three right there, this one real tricky because this one ties into two, all right? You start, you see what I can make. And I made a decent amount of money. That's why I say a floss, because there's people struggling out here. I was one of them. That's why I was doing DoorDash. I got to the point where the DoorDash the chime, was turning me into the winter soldier. So I just said, nope, enough of that. Enough of that. I'm going to try something else. Put all my eggs, put all my effort into one basket. And that basket was what I know that I could do, which is YouTube. When I started DoorDash in 2019, I had a 5-year plan. That 5 years by the time I was 45, which was in November of this year, 2024, depending on when you're watching this, I decided I want to do YouTube full time. And I was a little scared. I was nervous. And then I saw my AdSense for October and was like, excuse me. This is what I said. Oh my God. Wow. I could not believe it. And there was a lot of reasons that was happening. A lot of reasons that was happening. One of them was because there was a certain type of thing that was happening in early November, and YouTube was the catalyst of a lot of those advertisements. I used to get comments in my live streams saying, yo, I'm getting sick of these type of ads. And little did I know, because 4 years ago, I wasn't making the content that I'm making now. Little did I know that YouTube pays a bunch of those advertisers during that time every 4 years. And I'm not talking about the Olympics. They pay a bunch of money to get their message out. And that bunch of money was in, those ads were in front of my videos. You have no control over that at all. All right. You just can control if you want them or not. Video ads, that is. You can control which ones go there. You can control whether, I take that back. You can control whether or not you want the ads to be personalized to the viewer. So you have some level of control, but you can't control what type of ads, whether you want a Pizza Hut or a DoorDash. You might notice this. You might mention the word DoorDash and you get a DoorDash ad. You might get a DoorDash ad before a DoorDash-centric video. All right? You might say something. Your phone is on the couch and you get a DoorDash, you get an ad for what you was talking about, whether it's an ad or on YouTube or a web browser or something. You search something and all of a sudden the ads are on that page. That's what them cookies are for. All right? So I'll show you my ads. I'll show you what I make. And it was a bit. It was more than I've ever made on any channel altogether. Okay? And like I said before, it was a lot. More than like what I would dream I would make. But when I show you, right? You've got it ain't your business. It gives you false hope. And then it creates some type of jealousy or envy because you're seeing, and this is how I said it comes back to two, you're not seeing the same success that I'm seeing. And who knows that if you're going to make what I'm making. Because we talked about this in a different video. You've got CPM. Your CPM changes all the time. It's higher in November and December than it is in January. It's higher during certain times of the year, depending on what's going on, than it is at other times of the year. So, and it also depends on the niche that you're in. If you're in the fitness niche, which I didn't know this, I have a fitness channel that I've taken some time off from it to pursue this over here. It's just a lot to do, right? This and my Lions channels, my sports channels, the brand that I'm trying to build. So I took some time off from making content on a video, but that the fitness niche pays really bad. It's really bad from what I hear, because I haven't been able to confirm this, but if that channel ever gets monetized over there, that's fitness related, I'll know that they pay $2 per CPM. YouTube takes 45%. So they take 45% of $2. You're getting what, $1.15, somewhere around there, for every 1,000 monetized views. So if you got 1,000 views at $1 every 1,000, at $2, you just made $1. So when you see these fitness creators with millions of views, that's what they need in order to survive, right? So if you get 10,000 views, that's $10. It would take you 100,000 views to make $100. If you made 1 million views, you would get $1,000. That's a lot. That's a lot. You have other niches, the finance niche. If this channel, well, check that. When I get monetized on this channel, very similar to DoorDash Dad, this channel will probably fall into the finance niche because I'm talking about YouTube, which is owned by Google. Google has its AdSense. We're talking about making money online, all of that stuff. If it falls under that category, that will be one of the highest niches, if not the highest pay niche. So that's why I don't floss my revenue. I don't talk about how much I made all the time. I'll show you a little here. I'll show you a little there. I might show you what a video did, but that one video, just a taste. That ain't the whole thing. That's not the whole thing. All right? So, you know what? something that I didn't really plan on doing, but I will do it now because I got your attention, hopefully. And I want to show you exactly what I'm talking about because maybe you'll know. Now, I don't mind, like I said, I don't mind showing, but I'm not telling you what I made in a month because you're going to start, it's called pocket watching. You're going to start watching my pockets. You ever did that? This is what I noticed too. I used to do DoorDash, and I did it in a prominent, well-off. I would call it upper middle class, maybe upper class. A lot of Detroit Lions players live out there during the season. All right, and big houses, stuff like that, gated communities, where you got the little DoorDash key code, and you got to, the code to the gate is 1 2 3 4 5. You go in, and I noticed that I was never like tipped out of this world. And I was like, that's why they in this house, because they know what to do with their money, right? They know the proper way to spend it. But I went over my very first viral video, and I wanted to show you what that video was able to pay me. Most viral video, 600,000 views. Had 600,000 views, 23,000 hours of watch time. This is what it gave me, 442 subscribers. It made me $1,213. This was back in the beginning of 2023. But let's see what was the watch page ads. What did it pay per? This is now. If somebody watches this video today, all right? But what about the first 7 days? That's what it made. What about the first 24 hours? That's what it made. How much advertisers were paying the first 24 hours? So I was getting a little over $2 for that. That's why I might have said CPM, but I meant RPM. My RPM was a little over $2. And that was able to get me what you saw. It made me $50 the first 24 hours. It made me, not the last 7 days, or they don't do first 7 days. Okay? And that's what it was able to do. If we go back to, let me see, let me do this. Let me go back here. Let me go back to the analytics again, and let me bring that back. And this is what that one video made me. Okay? So I don't mind showing you guys that stuff because that's one video of multiple videos. That's just a drop. Plus, that was 2 years ago. But to give you an idea, so it's okay. I don't mind doing that, but I'm not going to come on here every month and tell you how much I made. Mr. Beast don't tell you that. Well, he might tell you that. He might tell you that. And I'm going to bring up Corey Kenshin again. He has 20 million plus subscribers. And I watched one of his return videos, the most recent one, because I know he does it a lot. He said that he made enough money for his for the rest of his life 7 years ago in 2017 that he doesn't need money. Wow, I was like, man, that's awesome. Didn't say what it was though. So that's why I don't show or floss all of my monthly revenue, because I have multiple channels. Those multiple channels all go into a pool. All right. If you have 7 channels and those 7 channels are monetized, all of those channels, all of the money for those 7 channels is like Captain Planet. They all go into a pool called Google AdSense. And at the end of that month, you are paid on all of those channels. If all of those channels collectively made you $50,000, you get a $50,000 deposit. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why I don't find it necessary. And I think it's quite stupid, actually. And you know what else? I respect you guys more than that. It's a ploy. It's a plot. It's what's hot right now. I can show you, if I showed you what I made for the month of October, November, and currently December, I would get a bunch of views too. But that is not what I want my channel built on. It is none of your business. And it is misleading because you are going to think that you are going to make that money immediately or period. And then you're going to get upset. And then you're going to start pocket watching. and wondering where I spend my money. And I'm going to bring it back to the beginning. It ain't none of nobody's business, right? But me and the IRS. That's it, right? So I'm here to give you the real, the raw, and show you that I respect you more than others may. With that being said, you guys got any question in the comment section? And I'm not talking about anybody in particular. I'm just seeing a trend. It's going around money, and that's why I had to do that's why I had to do it. That's why I had to show you if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. My play pretend. It don't even got the same color. It don't matter. Where my money? Dragonfly Jones. You got my money? I ain't got your money. Young punk. Why he counting in front of his face? Listen, you can get anywhere you want to be. You just got to know how to do it, and you have to want to get there. This is not easy. If it was easy, everybody would be doing it.